Good morning, it's Kristen Hancock, Simcoe County Stamper. I am here to do the mini catalog make and take. We had some technical difficulties this morning, and I did the Zoom meeting, but it recorded the speaker view and not what I had pinned as my hand view. I was trying to be fancy so that I had two things going, which worked, so you could see my face and my hands, but it recorded the wrong view, and so it recorded my face without showing what was going on. So I'm doing it over again on this. You can't see my face now, but you'll be able to see the projects, which is what you want to see. Okay, so if you received your mini catalog in the mail from me, it came with a couple pieces of designer series paper that were die cut and a little note saying to hang on to these because there would be a make and take with them. Some of you have probably gone through the catalog and figured out what this is and what it's going to make. But for those of you who haven't had the time to do that, the dies are from this Tricks and Treats bundle, which can be found on page 50 here. And it makes these cute little bags. So I had to have this right away. Gift giving and gift packaging is one of my favorite things. And because it's a die, you can use that with any cardstock, any designer series paper, which means it's not just for Halloween, right? Super versatile. So here is a closer look at the stamp set and the dies. And I'm just gonna point out a few fun things with these dies. So I went ahead and I sent you two pieces. They have a die for the top of it. So after you've die cut your paper, you would use this at the top in between those two score lines, and it would create the holes to put ribbon through for a handle on your bag. Super cute, right? There's two sizes. There is little tags, so you've got two of them, and that's so that when you're mass producing, you're not doing them one at a time, you can do two at a time. There's this little tag, and then there's this fun edge. So you can make your bags have that zigzag at the top, so the points can go down or up, however you want to use it. And this would be fun on like edging on your cards or the mats that you put on your cards. Fun edge on, could go anywhere, right? The side, the bottom, the top, lots of fun. I had a piece of paper already. I used it in my other video, so I can't do it now. But what I wanted to show, and maybe I'll just see if I have another piece of paper handy. So when you're running it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, some paper has a definite direction, right? Like this is right side up. When you're putting it through, you want to make sure that you're cutting it at the same like focal point, right? So when I cut this, I'm going to be focusing on these two flowers. When I cut my second one, I'm going to do the same thing so that when I put my bag together, it kind of all lines up. If that makes sense. And if your pattern is, you know, kind of abstract and it doesn't matter, then you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so let's get started. You're gonna need a bone folder and some liquid glue. You could also use tear and tape. Depending on what you're, like we're using designer series paper, so this is strong enough unless you're putting something really heavy in the bag where you'd want to use the tear and tape. But if your item was heavy, I would probably also use cardstock because that is going to take weight a little bit better too. So it is kind of hard on some designer series paper. You can see the score lines a lot better on the reverse side. And if that's the case, then you can look at the reverse side to know where they are. And then you're just gonna fold and make a nice crisp crease with your bone folder, both pieces. So with these pieces folded, I'll just give you kind of an idea. So your short flap is going to go on the inside of the long flap on both sides. And that is kind of how your box, or sorry, your bag is going to look, okay? I like to line my pieces up like this when I'm going to put them together. So I've got my short flap here, just that little short one. And this side is my long one. So we're gonna put a little strip of liquid glue there. And then we're gonna line those up. Make sure that you don't go over the score line, because then your bag is going to sit funny. And I like the liquid glue because it is forgiving. If you go over a little bit, you still have a minute there where you can adjust. Then I'm gonna fold it over. So now I've got my short flap up. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue there and I'm gonna fold that over, okay? And you wanna make sure that you're just using a light line of glue because you don't want it to ooze out. Okay. We're gonna tuck in those little tiny strips and we're gonna fold these over. And you can use tear and tape here, or you can go ahead and use just a little bit of liquid glue. If you use liquid glue, make sure that you're putting it on the outside of the flap and not on the inside, because you can see there's like a little space there where if there was glue, whatever you put inside your bag is going to get sticky, right? So outside of the bag. And again, you don't want it to be super thick because you don't want it to I'm gonna use my bone folder inside just to push down. Make sure that's, because the bag is too deep for me to use my hand to get in there. Okay, so there we go. Our bag is complete. And how easy peasy was that to put together? Super simple. So I'm going to show you a few other examples. So this is just a straight bag as well, but I have gone ahead and I've put the, used the die to cut the holes in the top so I can put ribbon through there. This one I did the ribbon as well, the holes for the ribbon, but I also put that little jagged edge on there because it's kind of fun. When you're using that jagged edge too, you can also make your bag a little bit smaller. You'll notice in the catalog, they did it with the one, and that gives a better hint of what's inside, right? So it's kind of like a preview, which is fun. So all you would do for that is just bring it down when you're die cutting. And it will make a shorter bag. So this is the one that I did in my last video, showing the direction of the paper, how to cut it. All right, so let's see some other examples. I made this one using I just cut out two circles to decorate, stamped on one of them. This is die cut from the Zoo Crew or Zany Zoo paper. I'm not sure which it's called, but that suite is super cute. All I did was color a little bit on the animal. So that was fun. And I put ribbon in there to make it a gift bag. So now just put some grass in there and a gift card or maybe tissue paper. The bag is a good size. Like you could fit one of the, like look at that. You could fit 2 of those in there. Jewelry, gift cards, small treats. Yeah, it's a nice size. So, ooh, if you had a Stampin' friend, you could even put a block in there. So there's one idea. And then I did this one using the Berry Christmas set. So I punched the circles. It was the 2 3/4. Ooh, I lost my snowflake. 2 3/4 punch. Pretty sure this is from Stylish Shapes. And then added some ribbon and some snowflake sequins. So that was fun. This one, I used timeless arrangements for the berries, and I used where is it? There we go. I used this Christmas Classics bundle, so it is on page 31. There we go. So that was for the greeting and also for the greenery there. So there we go. If you have any questions at all about how I made them, or go ahead and put them in the comments, or you can send me a message. I'm going to take a minute now and show you, because I have an upcoming class with this bundle featured in it. So I'm going to show the projects for that. So if you're interested, stick around. And if you are done watching because you're done with your make and take, that's fine too. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed your make and take. So my friend Dana and I have a class based around this super adorable bundle. The class has 7 projects and only 2 of them are cards. Everything else is kind of fun 3D stuff. There's 2 bags, 2 tags, and a mini album as well. So lots of fun. Let's take a look at some of the projects. So of course I had to use the bag, and I just used the dies that came with it. So there's a boo in there and a ghost and the haunted house with the image to die cut it out. So that was fun. I made mine with cardstock, so mine's super strong. So I can fill it with candy and it'll take the weight. So that's one. This one is probably my favorite. It is a bottle tag. So if you're going to a Halloween party or visiting somebody, or just want to gift somebody something, this can hang on a bottle. Yeah, so if it's a water bottle, you could add something fun in there. And it says Boo Juice, which is super cute. And if not, say it's an adult party and you're bringing wine or a cooler or who knows what you're going to bring, you could put a gift card in there to thank your host, or a treat of some sort, and hang that on the bottle. So super cute. Absolutely love these ghosts. I think they're so cute. So that's another one. And then there's this gift card holder. So when you open it up, there is a little pocket inside, and that is where you would put the gift card. Okay. And then there is this Frankenstein one, which is super cute. And the other projects I will be posting on the weekend. So if you want more details, please reach out. The event is posted on my Facebook page. Registration ends September 20th, and I hope you'll join me. Take care, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.